Welcome everybody back to Baldur's Gate 3. Who's up for some black market smuggling? Because that's where we are here. We are in the den of the Zhentarim, the illicit goods organization, and we have been asked to return a secret chest that has been locked and was destined for some unknown wizard type in Baldur's Gate. We have the option to keep it for ourselves or to return it to the rightful couriers. So we left the last episode sort of hemming and hawing over what we were going to do, and I've decided we will go ahead and return it. I think, you know, part of D&D, I think, is building relationships and having these guys on good terms with us as we go into Baldur's Gate itself, I think would be very helpful. So I am going to go ahead and return the chest to the head of this Zhentarim outpost. So here we go.
You've already brought me bad news. Tell me you've got something better this time.
Well, guess what I have? Here you go.
Bashaba's black bones, you did it! And still sealed. You're a goddamn wonder. Here's your coin. Actual professionals are rare. You ever want more work? Come and see me in the gate.
Perfect.
Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
Nice. Hey, that's not bad. Pleased Zarys rewarded us for bringing back the shipment, and we got Herald. Heraldish Doom. When you deal damage to a target with a ranged weapon, it must succeed on a charisma saving throw or be baned for 2 turns. Oh, that is excellent. Very good. We've got to figure out who should take advantage of that. Now, she said there was a trader somewhere. Is that guy down there, or where exactly is the person with whom I can trade? Oh, down here. Brem. Okay. Very good. That's exciting. And it's nice, you know, to go in an area and not have to kill everybody once in a while. You know, I mean, killing everybody, you know, it has its own appeal. But sometimes it's just nice to make friends. So let's talk.
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Oh. What do you mean by pet exactly?
Let's say we're his patrons, yeah? Found him wandering the wilds alone. He needs protection. And if his paintings cover our costs, so much the better, eh?
Well, it does sound problematic on multiple levels.
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats? Not so much.
Oh boy. Intimidation, we can skip the threats and go straight to blades. Persuasion, if he's as talented as you say, someone will be looking for him. Bard and persuasion, when I get advantage on it. If this adjunct were to tragically expire, his portfolio would become finite, therefore priceless. Sure. Let's do it. Get advantage on it.
What? Kill him and the price of his drawings goes up? Bloody clever, that. Go on, then. But don't kill him here. He's going to be a bleater. I know it.
Yeah, I'll for sure kill him for you. Somewhere else. We won't kill him, don't worry. That was just a little trick. Okay, so, but let's go ahead and see if he has
Something I can help you with?
Any other goods.
Of course.
That we can
Got
get.
some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
Oh, mama. Here we go. So, Harlequin Black. Oh, these are all kinds of really good dies. We've got Giant Breaker. Your weapon hits hard enough to send your target reeling for 2 turns, which means -1 penalty to attack rolls. Very good. What else do we have? Titan string, bow. Man, these are some really good items here. Scale mail, ring mail armor, gloves of thievery, hail of thorns. That's super duper cool. I'm going to go ahead and sort through some of these items and figure out what I want to buy. And I'll bring you back in once I've made my decision on what to purchase.
Did I see you drawing something earlier?
So? Can do a better job than that paunch you sold.
Keep it up, little brother. Might be I can sell you someday.
Oh,
Like Ma always wanted.
Okay, we're back. Did a bit of wheeling and dealing. We've upgraded some armor for Lae'zel. We've given Penelope a new bow. Things are pretty great. Let's go see if we can rescue this poor kidnapped artist over here.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
And I am the Penelope at yours.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady
what's this about a
Janice still
patron?
wishes to marry me after our little,
Oh, like an artist patron, not like a
falling
warlock
out.
patron. I see.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Ah, yes. Patrons dallying with their dashing artisans. A tale as old as art itself.
Quite. It seems we are destined to doomed romances, are we not?
She offered me a future. And so, in a fit of madness, I told her of my past. Of the woman I'd loved before she found me. Love still, in truth.
Oh dear, that's
She
complicated.
was less than pleased. I made a timely retreat into the countryside. To paint and clear my head. To choose, I suppose.
Yes. Spill the tea, man. How did you come to a resolution?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
I don't really have anything.
No coin? Mightily imprudent of you.
I have like 100 gold left.
I suppose I can endure the walk sober. Suffering has become an old friend, after all.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Until Baldur's Gate, then.
Cool. Oh, and I became inspired for freeing him, I guess. Let's see, where are we at? Rescue Oscar the Painter from the Zentarim. Well, that's good for us. And where are we in inspiration, by the way? We should double check. We've got 4 inspiration points, which is the maximum. Right, so we're done with the Zentarim hideout for the time being. We've done our purchases, and now... So originally we detoured from that because we were looking for a dowry that is being hid somewhere.
Looks like there's a chest buried in
Ah,
her
look at
hay.
that. Dowry ring, gold, and a bronze chalice. Do I need to just pick up this whole thing? Probably. So now we return to him, right? And, let's see. Dowry turned out to be a ring. It's probably worth a tidy sum. He'll want it back. You know what? Like, we're we're fairly well off. Like, we never really struggle with gold. So, we could steal it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be a good person. As we run through the fire.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
What? All right. Here you go. Take it, man.
I know this doesn't change anything, but it helps. Thank you. I need some time alone with her. To say goodbye.
There we go. So did we do it? I guess we're good now. Quest completed.
I won't forget what you did.
All right, I guess, yeah, let's come down here. And we never really explored this bottom floor. Let's just take a quick look. I should probably heal up before we go in. There we go. Let's just explore. Let's see what we can find down here. Plates, chairs. I'm looking mostly for chests and such. Portrait of a snowy brown beard. Very nice. There's a lot of alcohol and stuff that we could pick up, but we've got so much of it already. I don't think it's strictly necessary. Oh my gosh, guys, could you not? Okay, never mind. Whatever's in here is not worth it because my party apparently doesn't know how to not run through fire. A little ridiculous. Gale, where are you?
Applaud your taste.
Gale, jump here. My party is very not smart sometimes. Alright, I think we're done with this fire area. So from here, we will be continuing to the west along this road. I think would be best. Of course, we probably want to heal up.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
Before we get too much further. So, nice. We gained some allies. Got some quests taken care of. I'm happy. Let me just heal up the party real quick, and then we will continue down the road. Alright, we are good to go. Let's move it along.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
Frightened.
It's huge.
Oh, I see the shadow. I can't see it actually being ridden. Over here? Oh, neat. So where exactly are we right now? The mountain pass. Okay. Cool. Oh, and there's somebody hiding up here. Elika? Something like that? Cool. Oh, we're going into a new major area, it would seem. Let's go and... let's save first. Oh, autosave. Cool. And then let's check in with this individual.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
What does that mean? What's wrong?
What? Apart from the dragon?
I mean, yeah.
Look,
Fair.
that lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way.
That's true. Why don't you come along?
What? Just follow you around?
I mean,
I go my own
yes.
way. Alone.
A lot of people just follow me around.
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Okay, well,
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
who exactly are these folks? Yeah, I don't know if that's a confrontation that we want right now. They're guarding the pass to Baldur's Gate, I assume, is what's happening there. So that way is probably going to be blocked off for now, which is fine. We don't need to go that way for a while. Let's check the quests. Yeah. So Red Dragon for the Githyanki Creche. We for sure want to follow up on that. This might be the last area. Oh no, there's another area down here to the south below the goblin camp. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and at least reveal the map down here. Even if we don't want to actually get into a confrontation, I just want to...
Drop your weapons!
Uh-oh.
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kith'rak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Oh my goodness.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A creche must be near. Come, my kin await.
Yeah, it's doesn't look optimal for us. The dragon incinerated those soldiers. Are we next because we're not Githyanki?
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm.
Right.
Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
I don't know about that. Oh no, she's just going off on her own. Oh boy. Also, I'm stuck right now. This is strange. Why can't I...
An ally fresh from the hells themselves.
Oh boy.
Our company grows stranger.
Okay, why am I stuck here on this ledge? I wonder. I'm heavily encumbered? Oh, that's probably why. Because we have that chest that we picked up, right? Let's sort by weight. Let's open this. We'll pick up the gold. Why can't I pick this up? Okay. And then the chest we'll just leave here. And I'm still encumbered. Why am I? Why is this? 218? What am I carrying that's so heavy? My backpack? What's... Oh, because Lae'zel gave all her stuff to me. Okay, well, let's send this all to Shadowheart, I guess. That's why, because when when she left our party, when Lae'zel left our party, she just gave all of her stuff to us. Okay. Now we should be able to jump as normal. Well, let's check out the situation, I guess.
You do not understand. I heed Blackett's call.
And yet you do not heed her Kithrak's
Oh man, these are a lot of very tough enemies down here. I assume that they're going to be enemies because this feels like an arena. Oh, and there's a dragon. Whoa. Okay.
Let's get on with it.
Gosh. All right. Well, let's send Shadowheart down here, I guess. Gale, you move up here as well.
There's no time to waste. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kith'rak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Gale vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's
no.
anxiety.
That one.
The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting.
Yikes.
It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to
Yeah.
your creche.
Okay.
You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Play along. Yeah, exactly. Let's get out of here with minimal fuss.
You honor me with this duty, Kith'rak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kith'rak nods.
Oh, good.
Content with Lae'zel's answer.
Deception
You
succeeded.
serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Gale ship.
Yes.
They must carry the weapon. I fly now to Vlaakith,
the slaves.
our undying... To Danos! To the sky!
Huh, there was a perception check that I failed. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight the dragon and those guys. Whoa. We got a ton of experience from that.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Let's talk with Lae'zel, I guess. Man, good thing that we got out of there without a fight. That could have been extremely bad for us.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kith'rak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun.
Yeah,
all for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The creche is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kith'rak, will keep me from my purification.
Okay, so she is not happy with that. I wonder what their motivations are. Like it seemed like the chief,
Let's have a look.
you know, what the leader essentially had more going on than what met the eye. I don't know. Send that to Lae'zel. Oh, speaking of Lae'zel, we should make sure that she actually got her stuff back. Yes. Looks like we're good. And we can give her... animal friendship? Sure. Why not? Not strictly necessary for her, but
Still breathing,
works for me.
despite everything.
Okay. And now we can cast a, Speak with Dead on this guy.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you doing here?
Seeking path. Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay. So like a refugee type of thing. Did you find it?
Risen Road. Cross wooden bridge.
Yeah. Is that the Risen Bridge that's above us up there? Probably. Were you scouting alone?
No. With Zoru. Fled to Grove.
Oh, we've met Zoru in the Grove, I think. How did you die?
Monstrous warriors. Keen swords. Black spots.
Oh, so the Githyanki
He
killed
crossed
him.
blades with a Githyanki.
Yeah.
Few survive the ordeal. Fewer still claim victory.
Where did this monstrous warrior come from?
Mountain pass.
Okay.
The spell's power.
Got it. I mean, we pretty much knew all that information already. Oh, another loot. I've got like 5 loots right now.
Baldur's Gate, northwest. Elturel, south. Moonrise Towers, west.
Got it. Baldur's Gate would be this way, but the bridge is out. Cool. We're probably going to Moonrise Towers next anyway, based on the whole thing with the absolute, like, prisoners. Or abductees, rather. Alright, Lae'zel is going to be the person who keeps all of our armaments so that we can sell them. Very good.
One day I'll catch a break.
How close are we to leveling up? Oh, we're extremely close. We need 104 more XP to level up. So are we forging over here to the west to reach the creche? Ooh. I guess so. I mean, it's gonna be challenging, I feel. But we've got to continue to advance the story for Lae'zel. Oh, Mounted Pass. That would take us to a totally new area, it looks like. Which we don't necessarily want to do at the moment, right? Yeah. Okay. So maybe we will hold off on that for now. Why don't we fast travel down to this blighted village and explore along this path to the west underneath the goblin camp. So we're back here at the goblin outpost. And it looks like we never really explored this general direction. We had turned right to go to the goblin camp, but there was a whole nother road over here that I think it would be valuable for us to take a look at, just in case.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, hello. Oh, looks like it's a dead end. Oh, another mountain pass. I see. Oh, a grease bottle. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, well, we're not ready to leave this area yet, which I assume this would do, right? Okay. Well, I almost feel like we have taken care of most of the business around here, that I can see at least. Yeah. I think we're more or less good. I mean, unless we go underneath the goblin camp to go ahead and look for the night song. But I feel like that might be easier once the massive Emerald Grove confrontation happens. So even though we have a short rest left, I'm almost thinking that we should just go ahead and go back to camp, long rest, and kick off the long anticipated Goblins v Druid fight, which is exciting. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So let's I'll see you back in camp. How about that?
Be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
So everybody's getting along really great, it looks like. Let's just stay neutral. The two of you have met before, I see.
If by met, you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail?
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
Let's not do this.
You, I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Wyll shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
Right, that's the vibe that I got as well.
No, I will not be tricked.
Come on,
you
Wyll.
Saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Yeah, we need allies. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger. Both of those are true. Both of those statements are true. Yeah, Karlach is not a danger.
Wyll catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
She's not a devil. You saw her thoughts. She poses no threat to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters better than anyone.
Everybody approves.
Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Wyll. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what...
Shit! Shit.
Is he coming around?
You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Oh, that's great. That's actually a huge relief. To not have to have two of my party members kill each other. And people have all kinds of stuff to say to us, it appears. Let's talk to Karlach first.
Glad Wyll saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
She's so funny. Yeah, you're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
That's for sure. Let's see if she's anything else to say.
Hey, soldier.
I took care of those paladins of Tyr for you. I'm sorry, I know you wanted to do it yourself, but I kind of had no choice.
You did? Wow. That was sound of you. Why'd you do it?
Well, yeah, I take care of my crew.
Glad to be counted among them. Really glad. Wish I could have been there to watch those ignots crumble, but I'm just happy they're off my tail. Then again, facing them down might have put my tin can into overdrive. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
Infernal engine. I met someone who might be able to help. Smith who worked in the Hells for a time. Who did we meet? I don't remember that.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
I'm trying to remember. Who was it that we met that had that? Dammon? We found infernal iron. We should take it to Dammon. I don't remember who that is. Huh. That's fine. Let's see if she has anything else to say. Yeah, let's learn more about this. What is a infernal engine? How did you end up with it in your chest? Is it like standard issue in the
The year?
Hells?
10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus.
I've
She
heard.
put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
Yeah, go on.
I'll mete out the best ones bit by bit, so you always have a reason to keep me around. Clever, right?
Yeah, I'm up for some war stories. You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician.
Oh, I've heard that name
inventor.
before.
One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Oh, to feel so invincible again.
And it just makes you burn hot and hurt others from the ambient heat, or what?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control.
No, actually, I've not seen
If
it
I'm
yet,
excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
Oh, I see. I see the problem. You must be pent up, yeah.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Fair. Anything else we want
Copper
to talk
for your
about?
thoughts.
What is the best way to kill a devil? Because there is that guy, what's his name, Raphael, who keeps, or who gave us that offer way back in the day.
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
She's so funny. This isn't where I thought it'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
So much has happened, I can barely remember what life was like. That's true.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Here, here. I'll drink to that. Who else has something to say? There's a conversation going on here. Oh, Volo, the bard that we rescued. Right. We should check in with him.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
I almost dread to ask, what do you think you know about mind flayers? It's probably the better question.
Why, I'm practically an expert.
Uh-huh.
They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
Not a replica. I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered one, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I was captured before. I'm lucky to be alive.
You're mad. But
You could write a good story about
have
me.
you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Yes. More like psychic transference?
Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers
Unless you've been infected with one of their parasites. Yes, that is true.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
Tell me more. I mean, I know all about it, but
I
what
can't attest
I want to
to
hear
the
it from your
specifics,
words.
But I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected.
Well, you would think, but if only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous.
Well, you don't have to believe me. Yeah, of course,
Still,
ridiculous.
There'd be no harm in me taking a teensy look, would there? I know all the signs.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods!
Can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Sure. Sure. Volo has decided to remain in our camp. Having such a learned scholar nearby might be useful. Yeah, maybe. There's the Blazer of Benevolence. Remedial rhymes. When you inspire an ally using bardic inspiration, you gain 4 temporary HP. That's actually perfect for us. From one bard to another. Let's check in with Wyll now.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest. Then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken.
Yeah, they set fire to the inn and stole the Duke.
Then we need to seek him out and get him to safety. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father.
Whoa, twist.
I know I haven't said.
Huh.
Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Wow. I didn't even know that he had children.
Just the one. Yours truly.
Wow.
My father
Okay.
and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. Such a rift isn't so easily mended. But it's not so wide that I'd let my own father suffer at his captor's hands.
What? Are they just holding him hostage?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
Shouldn't keep secrets. Well, it's okay. I understand. That's his prerogative. Let's see if there's anything else we want to talk
You've been witness
about.
to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Yeah, let's be frank.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
So, should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Wyll?
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
Well, don't worry. We're taking care of that tomorrow. What was it like being the son of a Grand Duke?
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldurin, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
And now, yeah, that's a radical change in profession.
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
Very cool. Let's see if Gale's condition has changed at all.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah, the mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop The power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So yeah, killing magic would for sure make you unable to cast said magic. It's kind of a symbiotic relationship in that way. So in that moment, all magic was gone.
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her.
It's quite an ambition.
Try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you feel your magical nuke welling up in you, what should we do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
What do you think of Astarion?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's also what I think. I agree. I never realized it was so easy to cast magic.
I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
you did
yes.
well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mistra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Yet it is life's most worthy pursuit in my impartial, if not humble opinion.
Cool. Who else do we need to talk to? We need to talk to Shadowheart and Lae'zel and Astarion.
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
It would be fun for a little bit. What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Okay, doesn't have much to say to us. Lae'zel.
Good thing for Wyll that Karlach called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
She definitely respects strength. Oh, that's it. Okay. And then last but not least, where is Shadowheart? She's back here. I wonder if she's the final companion or if there's anybody else. I see that there's this, like, tent over here.
Seems
But
like Wyll and Karlach
anyway.
will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides.
That's for sure. Something strange happened. The artifact you carry, it seemed to just come to me.
I know. I felt it.
I didn't take it. I just suddenly had it. Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to take it. The artifact has a will of its own. It'd fight back if it didn't want to be with you. I felt it go from me to you. You need its help, just as it needs us. It's still just a box, after all.
Yeah, so I can give it to you if you want it.
Might not be possible. It's stubborn that way. Prone to lashing out. Keep it for now. We can all help to protect it.
Okay, that's fair. Is there anything else
Shah's blessings upon you.
we can talk about? Talk about that's happened to us.
What's on your
Sure.
mind?
Oh, we're fine. Cool. So, from here, I think that's pretty much everyone that we wanted to chat with. So let's go ahead and long rest. And in the morning, goblins versus druids. Oh yeah, we want to... Let's keep using up our supply packs, I would say. Oh, I don't need 3 of them. Just 1 of them. There we go. Let's see if any drama happens in the night. Two new journal updates available. Okay. All right. It is the day. The goblins are about to attack the grove. If we want to save the tieflings, we need to get back to it and fast. So that will be what we do. And then we need to help Wyll out to search for Duke Ravengard. Oh! And look who this. Look at this good boy. Scratch. Oh, I need to cast... Alright, we'll pet the dog, for sure. We need to cast animal speaking. Or speak with animals, rather. Okay. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll come back and chat with him again, see if he has anything to say.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I am. Sorry what happened to your master.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone.
Oh, that's
I'll
sad.
never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Likewise. One more pet. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. It'll be nice having him around. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will pause here until the next episode, at which time we will head for the Goblin Camp. Man, we are on the cusp of leveling up. We need 89. Not very much at all, but no doubt we will get that and more when we return. I'll go ahead and set up the party in between episodes so that we can more or less just set out almost immediately. And we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye for now.